Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for room. It's Hampton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Arizona right back to the line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and
he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game, that time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think you need to throw it that hard. I think you could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Conley. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They want to just keep throwing it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more.
Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now second and 10 from the 24. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Get set, get set.
Snap in the shotgun. Dances away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He wants to take the top off. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Headed to the end zone.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Trying to pound it in.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll try it this time from the 7 after getting knocked back. It's 3rd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Snowed under by the defense. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The running back has it. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down solid. Pick up on a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Feeling some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.